break us down hole 1.
Oh, hole 1's a special treat. You have to throw something out there and just be aware of the guardian trees right off the tee. Stay out of the shoal on the left-hand side, and you can float one right in there on this really nice hole. Birdie opportunities for sure.
Hole 2, Seamus, I'm gonna give you a breakdown. This was the hole that was my nemesis because you can go left. You also need to land inbounds off the tee, so the path and everything right of it is out of bounds.
Here we are at hole 3, 77 meters. You just got to watch out this first tree on the right hand side, and then you have to throw something nice and stable, so it stables out at the end, goes around this big guardian tree at the left. Stay away from the rhododendron on the right, and there's OB behind. A lot of hazards on this hole, but it's also a nice birdie to pick up.
So hole 4, where you've got really a hyzer option coming through here. You want something stable. You want something to start turning just about now and trying to get tight to the tree on your left hand side. There's a bit of dead branches above which can catch a disc if you go too high, and you want to try and get as close to the basket to bag the birdie.
One of the few holes on the course that goes right to left, so you want to carry something really stable. Here we are at hole 5. We're playing the short version of this hole in the front 9. Par 3, 85 meters. This is a really low ceiling, so what you want to do is put something out far to the right, nice spike hyzer, keep it low to the left, and worry about that grass, because that grass is really grippy all the way around the park.
And now we're moving on to hole 6, which is one of the hardest holes in Glasgow, I think, Seamus. It's 65 meters, par 3. Basically, you want to try and get something that's going to be neutral, or maybe a late turning disc. I opt for a forehand option off a compass, and right here you want to start turning. Maybe even before there's an option to sort of finish in front of this tree, but like I say, Seamus, it's a hard hole.
You just want to stay away from an early hit on this hole. Here we are at hole 7, par 3, 71 meters. This hole goes left to right. You just want to keep it low through this gap between these two nice mature trees, and the basket's right there for you.
Yeah, there's the option of the mid-range straight at it, or you can sort of try and get a bit flexy with it. Hole 8, you've got a guardian tree on your right hand side. It sort of forces you to go low, maybe straight at it. You've got a gap here following the drone, which if you can get your stable disc out, you can fade left. You've also got the option straight at it, and some people can play the forehand to the left hand side of these trees, but follow the drone, you'll pick up the birdie.
Moving on to hole 9, par 3, 63 meters, 206 feet, straight up the middle. Try not to work the edges too much. Keep the disc in the center, and just throw straight at it, and hopefully you can make it land somewhere around the basket and go for your birdie. Pretty straightforward hole. Nice finishing hole.
Hole 10. So hole 10 is from the back tee, 76 meters, still a par 3. You're just needing to get a wee bit more distance on your putter or mid-range, or gives the opportunity to even get a bit flexy with a fairway driver. Same basket position, you just want to try and get close and tap in for the birdie.
Hole 11, par 3, 72 meters. Just a little bit longer than the front 9. Kind of makes a testy hole just a little bit more testy. 235 feet. You got to get over this crosswalk to be in bounds. And let's see how everybody does. See, Chris picked up the birdie. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Hole 12, just further back than the existing tee. You've got almost the same layout. You've got a tree on your right. It forces you to sort of keep it low. Brings a full hyzer out of play. You're having to get maybe a fairway driver, probably something just a mid-range or beyond. Same basket position. Trying to get in close and give yourself the birdie option. Also still didn't need to be cautious of OB back, and if you let it slip early, you can go OB left.
Hole 13, par 3, 62 meters. A little further back than the first round. Again, you got a lot of room on the right-hand side here to work with. You just don't want to wind up short left. Anything short left and you wind up in that thick bush. Can't see around it, you won't be able to see the basket. You can spike it up to the right for the easy birdie, and if you can land it really safe, you got a shot at the birdie.
Hole 14, we're going from the back tee here. We've cleaned up the fairway, giving you a nice option to get a disc out. Really, you want to have your disc turning at this point. You've got lots of space out in the right. You also need to try and achieve the right height to allow the disc to get around the tree on the left before you're fading in, trying to get close to the basket. This is a par 4. It's been eagled a number of times, but will it be eagled today?
Here we are at hole 15, par 3, 65 meters, same hole as the front 9. What you want to do here is keep something nice and low, throw it true, and this hole will be good to you. Any early hits and you're going to be scrambling.
Hole 16, we're just playing off the same tee here. We're going straight down the middle, 2 big trees left and right, sort of forces you to shape a shot or commit to the straight line. 71 meters, will players throw in mid-range, maybe some fairway drivers here. Just about trying to get accurate and watching it fade in.
Hole 17 is a nice long one, 105 meters. Plenty of room to work with. You got spike hyzer on the right. You got plenty of room on the left. Just got to watch out for these big guardian trees, these nice mature trees. Have something work. Make sure you throw the disc and have it work its way toward the breadbasket.
Hole 18, we're playing off the same position we did on the first 9. Just forcing you to keep it honest, get a disc down the fairway. Forehand options for a neutral disc, or you've got the backhand turnover option. Hopefully we can see a couple of birdies and a couple of big putts like we did in the first round.